Ever inherited a quirky backyard? Join me on my journey from chaos to calm. Discover how I transformed a wild water feature into my dream oasis. You won't believe the twists along the way. About 10 years ago, I stumbled upon this gem of a house. It had everything I needed inside. The kitchen was perfect for my cooking adventures, and the living room was cozy. But the backyard? Oh boy, that was a different story. It was what I would call extremely overdone. Imagine a huge water feature with river rocks, a 50-foot stream, and yet another pond with a fountain. It looked like a scene from a movie. I could only think about how they must have spent a small fortune on it. To me, it felt like a chaotic jungle rather than a peaceful retreat. I remember thinking, I'll rip this all out in the first year. But then, my neighbors decided to swing by. They introduced themselves with smiles, but it quickly turned into a rant. They spent 10 minutes telling me everything they disliked about that water feature and the previous owners. At first, I nodded along, thinking I was being polite. But inside, I grew more and more annoyed. I had to bite my tongue when I said something like, yeah, I have a lot to do back here. As the years went by, I found myself surprisingly comfortable with the backyard as it was. The water feature, though gaudy, became a quirky conversation starter. I learned to appreciate its odd charm. Then came COVID. With all the time at home, I finally mustered the courage to tackle that backyard project. I took it all out, piece by piece. It felt liberating. But you know what's funny? I never received a thank you from those neighbors for turning their complaints into a beautiful, serene space. But honestly, I didn't expect one. I was just happy to finally create a backyard that felt like my own. Sometimes it's all about seeing the potential in what seems like a disaster at first glance. And who knows, maybe one day I'll send them a postcard from my new paradise. Life is full of surprises, isn't it?